Hey everyone, Happy New Year. I hope you have settled well into the new year here. We have our first trading session now behind us here for US markets. And I just wanted to take a quick minute here, nice and short, to start off the new year, to kind of talk about I guess the seasonality or maybe the lack thereof almost of the month of January. Now, as I've been saying now for 2 months now, I fully expect 2025 to be a year of the trader, or the year of the trader. And what that means, I think we're going to get a lot more two-sided price action, meaning to actually truly be able to trade as opposed to just this blindly buying the dip and hoping for new highs all the time. That can be a rewarding way of tracking the markets, but it's not really actually trading. So I think there's a lot of people that are in this false impression that what they've done for the past 10 years is trading. A lot of it's really buying the dip. And so I think this year we're going to get a true trading year, which is truly fantastic in terms of being able to take advantage both on the upside and on the downside. Having said that, when we look at 2025, or coming into any new year for that matter, I am always reminded of a very simple trend. Really, it's a lack of trend, and it's not really even about seasonality so much as it is about just understanding what happens as we come into the new year. The market always tries to kind of find its personality for at least the first quarter or multiple quarters out, or maybe even for the full year in the first sort of number of months of a new year. And so I don't really believe that as goes January, as goes the rest of the year so much in terms of trend, but there is something to be said about the market trying to find its personality. And so January can be a very tricky month. Again, that does not mean there's no opportunity. In fact, there can be a lot of opportunity, but I find that January is typically better suited for the more quicker trader as opposed to for people that like to be in positions for multiple weeks, because things change a lot. You have a lot of headlines that come and go that might be conflicting with each other, especially this year. We're going to have a lot of headlines as we head towards the presidential inauguration, I believe, on Jan 20th. So you can imagine that's going to be a lot of headline news. Again, that's actually very good from a trading perspective. But again, I would really focus on very short time frames, like possibly intraday to maybe a couple of days, as opposed to those multi-week, multi-month swing trades. On the other spectrum, there's also the opportunity to start setting up from a investing perspective. And of course, I always say, and I'm a big believer, that we should primarily be good investors with the majority of our money, as opposed to trading with every penny we have, because trading is much more hectic, right? So that's important. So from an investing perspective, we can learn a lot about how the first few weeks go, right? So on the investing side, ironically, I want to do less. I want to watch, observe, and maybe make some moves. There's a few stocks that we're watching very closely. I've been talking about the energy sector as one of my absolute favorites here for this year. There's a few other stocks. I've talked about Uber and the China story. I've got a specific China story stock that everyone knows that I really think is very interesting here, that I want to look at from an investing perspective as well. I'll make a video on that in just a couple of days. In the meantime, again, Happy New Year. Have a great start, and I really look forward to walking through the markets here with you guys again here in a new and fresh year.